opening. Please stand clear.
Aloha and good evening, Southwest passengers going to Honolulu today. Our plane has just landed. Gonna taxi in and come over here to gate number 7. Once we get everyone off the aircraft, we'll start our boarding process. This is just a quick reminder. If you have any car seats, strollers, wheelchairs, medical assistive devices, or any other item that you need tagged to your next or final destination.
Yep, just all your bags gotta go up top in the front.
Let's go back in. Yeah, I don't go back in. Right here. Right behind.
Seat back or literature pocket in front of you. Please take it out, follow along with us while we go over our safety information on our Boeing 737 MAX 8. To fasten your seatbelt, slide the flat ends into the buckle, pull on the loose strap to tighten, to release lift up on the buckle. Your seatbelt should be worn tight and low across your hips at all times while seated and while the seatbelt sign is on. We have 8 emergency exits, 2 forward exit doors, 4 overwing windows, 2 doors in the back, signs overhead and lights on the floor will lead you to those exits. If an evacuation is necessary, follow your flight attendant's commands and leave everything. In the event of a water evacuation, our aircraft
After system, cross check, please.